Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Pablo from Epic Solutions, and today I just wanna show you guys this setup and show you how I managed to capitalize from US30. So without wasting any of your time, let's just take a look at the first setup, which is this ascending structure over here. I just want to show you guys the reason why I sold um, this particular trade here. Let me just switch on my trading history so you guys can see what I mean. As you guys can see, I sold the trade from this point here, and then this is where I got out of the sell. So I managed to capitalize from this point to this point, and then I want to show you guys the reason why I exited from this point. Let me just close this trade. I wanted to show you guys the reason why I opened the trade from this point and went out at this point, and then also took another trade at this point and then went out at this point. So as you can see, we had our overall structure, which was the ascending channel, and then I sold from this point because that is the point where I saw that we had a confirmation that the sell was indeed gonna happen. I could have just held the trade up until the last point, which was here, but then I decided to be more conservative for this specific trade because of this is US30, so it's volatile. You never know what might be coming next. So if you're not prepared for a move, it can happen in a split of a second, and I don't want to be caught in the wrong side of the market. So yeah, I just decided to go out here and then waited for another setup so I can enter the trade. So this was my confirmation. As you can see, we continued going down, and then we had a mini counter trend move, which was this, which came in a form of a flag. And then as soon as I saw that we are likely to break out of the flag, let me actually show you guys how the setup was. This was the setup I had initially, hence why I sold from this point here. I sold because of this flag, and then the trade didn't happen immediately, so I was expecting the market to move from this point and then just go to the downside, but it didn't happen immediately. This shows that the market won't always go according to your plan, so you should also whenever your things don't go according to your plan, you should look for the next move. Don't focus too much on the failed setup. Look for your next move and see how can you get yourself out of that situation. So in this case, I just waited and then expanded my trend line like this. So I saw that, okay, the flag that I initially wanted didn't come, but then that made way for another bigger flag, which meant that the move was going to be bigger. So as you can see, we had that nice flag there. I just held my trade, and then it went up with me up until it broke out of the structure and then came to a point where I felt like it was enough for me to take my profit from, because as you can see, this is the beginning of this move here. It was the beginning of the whole move. So that's how I entered the setup. So if you move to the next one, here you can see, let me just outline it. Here you can see that we also had another ascending channel, and what's interesting for me from this trade is that, as you can see, this is the same area where we had our downward move from. So the market reversed from this, I can call it a resistance area. Market rejected from the resistance area, came up, and then it also rejected, but I don't know what happened to my charts. But then it also let me just yeah, okay, so as you can see, we came to the same resistance area for the second time, and that's how I knew that we were bound to go to the downside, because it's the way I looked at the way in which we approached the resistance area. So as you can see, we approached it in an ascending channel, as I said. So this shows that whatever you see in the past, it will always happen in the future. So you should always back test your strategy. Look for certain setups from the past. See how they've played out in the past, and that's how you know that the setup works. So I hope this video has been helpful towards you. Please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and also click on the notification button.